YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to Bananas Epic Gaming. And today on Bananas Epic Gaming, we are filming the 53rd episode of CageTalk. And on this episode of CageTalk, we're going to run through the Arizona Cardinals 2022 schedule. Now, the Arizona Cardinals, looking at the schedule, they have a tough schedule. And we have the second highest ranked schedule on the hardest scale. And we got the Bengals, Ravens, and Titans in preseason. Preseason doesn't really matter. We can go 2-1, and it wouldn't mean anything really. It would just mean that we're on par, that we're okay. And the fact that we don't have DeAndre Hopkins for the first 6 weeks is gonna hurt. We play Kansas City Chiefs at home on September 11th at 1:25. Now, Kansas City, they don't have Tyreek Hill, but they still have Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is one of the best QBs in the NFL right now. I'm going to give us this upset win. If we can start off hot and get the ball rolling with the weapons that we have Hollywood Brown, we have AJ Green, we have Rondale Moore, we have Trey McBride, Zach Ertz, Max Williams if he's healthy, Eno Benjamin, and James Conner. If we can all come together as one and punch him in the mouth and just keep on hitting, Kansas City, we could upset them. So I'm going to give us the upset win against Kansas City. Then week 2 on September 18th at 1:25 p.m. we play the Las Vegas Raiders. Now the Las Vegas Raiders are a team that is getting a new start because they have a new coaching staff and all that. I can see us upsetting the Las Vegas Raiders. But this is Chandler Jones's return game because he's returning against us. He's going to try and show that we should have paid him the money that he wanted. But I can see Arizona starting off at 2-0. Then we go to week 3 and we play the Rams at home. This is going to be our first loss. I hate to say it, but the Rams do have our number 95% of the time in recent years. We've beaten them maybe one time in the past couple seasons, and that was this past season in LA. So if we're gonna beat the Rams again, it's gonna be in LA. Yes, they lost Odell, but they got Allen Robinson, they got Cooper Kupp, they got a pretty good roster, and they got Bobby Wagner. So they just added another piece. They swapped out Wagner for Miller. So Arizona is 2-1. The Panthers. I'm going to give us a loss here. I'm going to be realistic. The Panthers have had our number in recent years. 2015, they beat us, and they beat us, I believe, the last 2 years with Cliff Kingsbury. I know they beat us last year. I don't remember if we played them since then, too. But I'm just going to have the Panthers beat us maybe in a close one. This one could go either way, but just from past experiences and us not having D-Hop and our secondary is kind of a question mark, I'm just going to say the Panthers, they win. Then we go to week 5 and we play the Eagles. I'm going to give us the W for the Eagles. I don't trust the coaching staff for the Eagles, really. They do have a really good receiver in A.J. Brown. If we can hold A.J. Brown down and lock him down, we can win. So we're sitting at 3-2. And the Seattle Seahawks. We're going to beat the Seattle Seahawks. Why? The Seattle Seahawks, they are in rebuild mode in my mind. No Russ, no Wagner. Pete Carroll could possibly be out the door. Their starting quarterback as of right now is Drew Lock. I will take Kyler Murray and this offense over Drew Lock and DK Metcalf any day. I don't trust Drew Lock as a starting QB. Decent backup, but The Seahawks, like I said, they are in rebuild mode, and they could maybe be a top 10 team in the top of the draft for next season. So that brings us to 4-2. Going into week 7, the return of D-Hop. Now D-Hop returns against the Saints. The Saints, they have Tyrann Mathieu. And they have Chris Olave. They got some good players in the offseason. But their quarterback situation to me is like their biggest weakness. And they are negative as of this recording in the cap room. So some people are going to either get traded or cut. The Saints will. This will be a close one, but the Saints, I'm going to give us the edge on the Saints. And then we go to week 8, the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to say we beat the Minnesota Vikings in a close one. It could be down to a touchdown or a field goal. Last time it was a field goal. And Patrick Peterson, again, doesn't get his revenge on us. And then now we're going into week 9 against the Seahawks. I feel comfortable saying that we could sweep the Seahawks. Because the Seahawks, they're not that good this year. They're not going to be that good this year in my mind. They need to load this team with talent again. Going into week 10, we play the LA Rams. The LA Rams, I can see us losing because of either injuries or, you know what, no. It's either going to be a win or a loss. Part of me wants to say win, but knowing the history that we have with the Rams, it's going to be a loss. So, we are, what, 2-2 in the division? And that's going into week 11, primetime football in Mexico City against the San Francisco 49ers. We will beat the San Francisco 49ers in Mexico City. And we will come back and we will lose to the I almost called them San Diego, the LA Chargers. And then we have our bye week. So at the bye week, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 wins and 2. We're 8-4 at the bye. Now, coming out of the bye week, we will play the New England Patriots. Now, the New England Patriots, I'll see us bounce back. The Patriots, they don't really have a winning record against us. They're like 1-1 against us, where Tom Brady was, at least. But this is a Mac Jones-led Patriots. I can see us having the edge. Because it would be like mid-season, gears are running, we're trying to make a push for the playoffs. This playoffs are a bust for us, and I can see us trying to rank up the wins when we can. The Broncos. Now the Broncos, I'm going to say we beat the Broncos. Because this is a team that we know a lot about their quarterback because they have Russell Wilson now. Their star wide receiver, Jared Judy, he has some stuff going on. We don't know what's going on with him. I'm going into this thinking that he's not going to play this season. So that's going to hurt them. Their defense is really good, but if our offense can just click into gear, we can be unstoppable. So I'm going to give us the W against Denver. Tampa Bay, I'm going to give us the L against Tampa Bay. It's Tom Brady. It's Bruce Arians. Hate to say it, but they're going to beat us. Then week 17, we play the Atlanta Falcons. That's an easy dub, kind of. Because the Falcons, they right now have one of the worst rosters in the NFL, in my mind. And they need to start Mariota and like groom Desmond, and then let him play the last couple of games. So going into the last week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 11-5. We win this game, we do better than we did last season. We lose this game, we do have the same record. I'm gonna say we beat the Niners again, and Jimmy G is gone at this point. Trey Lance is the new quarterback. We sweep the 49ers and possibly the Seahawks. I mean, and we finish the season 12-5 with a wild card spot. Now, you could easily swap a Niners and a Rams game, but I see us going 12-5 here. Yes, we have some questions at DB and we have some questions on the O-line, but the O-line, we don't have really that many questions. And the DBs, we just have the questions on depth. Because we've got Jeff Gladney, we've got Byron Murphy, and Marco Wilson as the 3 starting DBs right now. I can see us maybe bringing in somebody mid-camp. And as long as everybody stays healthy, our ceiling, in my mind, that I just went through is 12 wins. And I feel comfortable saying that. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Tap that little bell on that YouTube app so you guys never miss an upload. And we will see you guys on the next episode of CageTalk. Peace. Oh yeah, so one more thing. Right before the start of the season, I'm going to do a NFL 2022-2023 season prediction where I give my prediction on all 18 weeks of the season and the playoffs and the Super Bowl like I did last year. That will be like the last week of preseason. So please be sure to look out for that. Thank you guys for watching. Please smash the like button, tap the little bell on that YouTube app so you never miss an upload, and take care.